The first step to drawing hands is to turn on the mirroring tool in your drawing program of choice. That way you can draw two hands for the price of one. Afterward, find a reference for the hand that you'd like to draw, whether it's online or by taking a picture of your own hand. If you aren't good at drawing something, you shouldn't be skipping straight to trying to illustrate one from imagination. Instead, start slow and use photo references. Another thing to note is that you should be trying to use straight lines wherever possible in your drawings of hands. Too many people smooth everything out, making the fingers look like hot dogs. Drawing hands really isn't too hard. A lot of them look weird because of how hard you're working to try to find something wrong with them. One thing to check when drawing hands, if they feel off, is the length of the palm compared to the fingers. The fingers and the palm should be about equal in length, with the halfway point around the finger's base, although it differs slightly from person to person. The second thing to remember is that fingers have bones, and as such, shouldn't be super round, smooth, or visually reminiscent of hot dogs. Lastly, remember to add in the eyes so that the hands can look back at you. Many people forget this step, but it's essential. Since you spent all this time staring at the hands, it's only fair that they get to stare back at you and figure out why you don't look quite right. After that, you should remember to give your hands a mouth so they can calmly and respectfully voice their critique notes to you. For many people, critique makes them nervous, so make sure to give your hands a pair of legs, or a few pairs, so they can come back later if you're feeling particularly apprehensive. When shading your hands, I like to drop in a flat neutral tone across the whole thing, and then turn it into a clipping mask using the keyboard shortcut Ctrl-Shift-G. That way when I'm painting it in, I don't have to worry about going outside the outer edge of the drawing. After that, I'm just going to paint in each area's local value before considering the light source. That way everything has a distinct value from the start and doesn't end up blending together. I decided to light the hands from the front and slightly below, so I start adding where I think the shadows are and which parts of the light would directly hit the form. After that, I smooth out the edges of the shadows and highlights where the form gradually turns away or toward the light. And then I add in some texture because it feels a little flat right now since everything is so smooth. After that, I add color using basic color mapping, and then I go in by hand and paint in areas that need a little bit more attention. After that, I used G-mic filters to create an illustrative black and white version of my drawing. Then I dropped the opacity almost to 0 just to add a little bit more texture to the entire piece. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to comment down below, like the video, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this.